Now, and I want to introduce to you our second guest for tonight. And I've actually got to find him. And as I do, you might raise your hand, Dr. Jonathan. But oh, there he is. So, guys, I want to introduce to you uh, an incredible guy that we met a few weeks ago in Cancun on a Lifewave incentive trip because Dr. Jonathan Poussin earned this incentive trip with Lifewave and took his daughter Tiffany with him. And we had dinner with him one night and actually spent several hours at the pool the next day talking and have just developed a friendship there. But let me tell you about Dr. Jonathan. Dr. Jonathan is a surgeon and he's got a really long bio. That usually means it's really impressive. Everybody's impressive, but it's got a really long bio. But let me tell you, his medical training and his work is extensive, and it really spans from China to Mexico to New York to Florida. And so he's got a whole life of travels in medicine and working with people. And so let me introduce to you our surgeon for the night from Orlando, Florida, Dr. Jonathan Poussin.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you. So it's an honor being with you guys tonight, and it's been a pleasure being with Lifewave. This, like you mentioned before in your interview, this at the beginning, this is the cutting edge to the future, not only for our future, but for our children's future and their children's future. Because all the research has been dedicated to research and publication. As a physician, that's the stuff that you want to know and read about. To make sure you're with the right company. And Lifeway, I feel my heart is the right company. Yes, based on all my training on the Eastern and Western training that I've had, put everything together into one. And I said, this is what definitely people need to know, how to improve their health, the quality of the health that we have. One of the things that really opened up my eyes was when my daughter, she knocked on my door in the middle of the night and said, "Dad, I can't sleep." And I said, "What's going on?" She said, "My knee hurts a lot, Dad. Can you needle me? Can you put some needles?" And I said, "No, sit down for a minute. Let me give you some." I gave her some water. I put the X39. I put the patches. And after like 2 minutes, I said, "How you feel?" She said, "Feels a little better." I said, "Here, drinks a little bit more water." And I said, "Just wait about a minute or two." And then I said, "Get up, walk to the door and back." She did that. And I said, "How you feel?" She said, "I don't know, Dad, but it feels much better." I said, do me a favor. Go to bed. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, if you're still in pain, I'll needle you, and then I'll put some X39 and some iron on it. When she woke up, she said, "I have no pain, Dad." It's been now 2 months, and she hasn't had any pain. So I'm saying to myself, wow, when you give the body what the body needs and you guide it in the right direction, it's going to heal itself. It has the potential to heal itself. And that's the beauty of all the technology that we have. Not only that, my wife, she doesn't believe hardly in anything. And, she's a pharmacist, and she was getting a lot of migraines. She was getting stressed out. And I put an X39, I put the ion. Within 5-10 minutes, she calls me and says, what did you place on me? And I said, "I just did some technology that's going to work with your body, with your meridians, and it's going to allow you to feel better." She goes, "Oh my God, this is incredible." And she hasn't stopped using it since. She's like, "I will not stop using this." Because of my busy schedule every day, I'm very active. And, I get like during the late afternoon, I get really tired sometimes, or even have a hard time falling asleep. Ever since I've been on the patches itself, I feel like a little baby. Like I don't have to even drink warm milk to go to bed. It's like, it's incredible. This technology, I don't know. David is incredible. All his research and technology he's done. So I believe that we're on the right track to better health and a better company to share with everyone, so that this way we can live longer and happier.
Well, Dr. Poussin, you've been involved 5 months now. You've earned an incentive trip with Lifeway, but so it's not just, you're not just a doctor that has clients, because obviously you're wanting to change patients' lives, but you're also seeing this as an incredible opportunity to benefit others outside of your practice. Can you say a couple of things about why you're so excited about that?
Well, I'm really excited because I see the direction this company is going to lead for my family and my daughter, because she's also studying medicine, second year of medical school. She's right now studying, and I know that it's going to be a big burden off my shoulder, as time goes on. But not only that, what I've been seeing on friends, relatives, and I'll even share really quickly. Another colleague of mine, another doctor, had one of his patients that was supposed to be patched, but he had gotten into a car accident. He said, "Dr. Poussin, can you do me a favor? Can you go to her and patch her, please? She has shoulder surgery and knee surgery." And I said, "Sure, no problem." So I went up to her, I asked her a few questions, I patched her, And at the end of like 5-10 minutes, she was like, "Oh my God, what did you put on me?" I said, "I didn't put anything. I just allowing your own body heat to do what it's supposed to is meant to do." Basically, she goes, "Oh, my son's got to know this because her son is an obstetrician gynecologist. Her daughter is a doctor, and her husband was a doctor too as well. So she's very familiar with medicine. But not only that, everyone that I've at least reached out to for patching, they've came back for more. They said, this is incredible. And it's so funny because if you look at it, it's just like opening up a Band-Aid, putting up a Band-Aid, and that's it. It's nothing transdermal. So it's not going to conflict with anything in your body. So that's the whole secret behind it. Is how your body's going to react and do what it's meant to do originally.
Yeah. So in essence, you can put the patch on anybody. No
Pretty much
contraindication.
anyway.
And well, Dr. Jonathan, you're awesome. Thanks for your
Thanks so much.
tonight, and we look forward to seeing all the incredible success that you're going to have, working with all of us in this company as well. We value you, so thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And just before I move on to that next person, something based on what Dr. Poussin said is he was talking about these doctors now that are all interested and colleagues of his. And I had a young lady ask me today, they're a new brand partner of ours on the East Coast. She's 28 years old. And she asked me, like, "Danny, how come like all the doctors don't know about this?" I go, "Because you are on the front end of a revolution. You're on the cutting edge in the front end of a technology most of them don't know about yet, but they're all gonna know one day." And so it just takes time for something great like this to spread across a nation. But our doctors tonight, they're on the front end as well.